So, last time on Final Fantasy, we, the four warriors of light, woke up suddenly, went to Cornelia, found out that the princess had been captured, so we went out to save her from the Chaos Shrine. We also found out that the crystals that preserve our planet are slowly dying. And we have to somehow figure out how to fix that. So, we battled Garlin, we found the Witch Montoya, we fought a bunch of pirates, we met some elves who would not let me give their prince a crown, but instead I had to talk to a withered old man after defeating a bunch of stuff in a cave, who said, "Aha, the crown I told you to get, even though we'd never spoken before." I gave it to him. His little goblin ass challenged me to a duel. I fought the shit out of him. I have a boat. We got a boat. After I fought the pirates, they gave me a boat. It is pirate law. Went to the marsh caves. Fought a vampire. No. Went to the marsh caves. Fought some demons. Some piss demons. Then gave the eye to Matoya, who gave me the jolt potion to shake awake the little elf prince, who gave me nitro powder to go talk to the dwarves to blow up their tunnel. Which allowed me to access the sea. And then that let me go to the Cavern of Earth, which let me fight a vampire, because vampires get buried in the ground, and that is really the only connection that you need in order to say that the vampire is the Earth boss. After fighting the vampire, we got the star ruby, sorry, I was going to say ruby stone, the star ruby. Now we are going to go somewhere else. That's all we know. Don't really know where we're going, as per usual with a good old fashioned Final Fantasy. So I think we're just gonna boat around for a little bit. We'll see if I actually get anywhere today. Before I have to sign off. This is really just a test to make sure that everything is golden again, to sort of configure our settings in the newly updated streaming setup. Alright, cool beans. Let's go. Let's ship around, she was about to say, but we're just gonna do a little auto battle first. So yeah, we're probably looking at like a 3-hour stream today, nothing too crazy. Like I said, go off in chat, tell me what you would rather be seeing. If there is anything you'd rather be seeing. And if not, just enjoy the Final Fantasy fucking bops, you know? Get in your boat, thank you. Okie dokie. So we've gone to all of those places. But have we really? Okay, let me just check my map really quick. Yes. Melmond, Cavern of Earth, Giant's Cave. We haven't gone to the Giant's Cave. Why don't we just fucking do the Giant's Cave? Right? I mean, what else do we really have to do today? I personally have a lot to do, hence the short stream. It's not just memorizing lines. I have a lot of just like little things that are starting to build up that I should be doing instead of playing Final Fantasy on stream today. Just little things that have sort of gotten a little backed up in the last couple of days. Primarily because I have been out of the house doing community theater stuff. Really kind of means that I have not balanced my schedule correctly. So instead of, meal prepping and doing all my Monday chores, I was trying to memorize lines and feeling sorry for myself that I could not memorize lines. So today is going to be a little bit more of that, but mostly all the shit that I neglected to do yesterday for said reason. Alright, let's go down this way, through here, and pop in and see what the Giant's Cave has to offer. We might need to make a quick escape. We might not make it all the way through. We'll see. We shall see. I don't quite remember this. I don't know if I should be waiting for something or holding out before starting another cavern. Really quickly, I could go and check a guide, but I don't feel like it. Yeah, so sorry, that was a personal, I was looking through my drive for a second, just so that I can make some Final Fantasy notes to myself since no one else is here. But also, let's just fucking go, boys. Oops, 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 oops. Cancel, 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 cancel. For whatever reason, it had my OBS targeted instead of my Final Fantasy window. So I had to hit enter 8,000 times, so it thought I wanted to stop streaming. Alright, well. She's clearly got it all under control today. There's a lot happening up here, obviously. Oh, hey, an antidote. That's nice. Ooh, a giant, you say? Hey, giant guy. Are you a fight? Or do you just want to... Oh, no, he's... I have a star ruby, yeah. Alright, cool. I guess I did go to the right place. Wow. Sir? Crunch Munch. Did you just eat my ruby? Oh, yeah, you wanted... Okay, see, that one guy in town did happen to tell me that, he liked to eat rocks. There's nothing tastier than rubies. You love to hear it. Cool. Alright, thanks, Giant. Again, I love when they sort of insinuate that you should be rummaging around the map, haphazardly looking for things and talking to just about everyone, who will tell you that they need something from you. It's a lot like real life. You know, if you don't walk around and randomly talk to people and go, hey man, what's up, what do you need? Then, you're never gonna get anywhere in life, really. Oh god, having a phone as well as the capacity to stream is gonna be dangerous for me. I was like, at first, angry that I couldn't use my phone while streaming, just for simple pleasures like having something to do when I went to the bathroom or being able to engage with chat when I walked away from my computer. But I'm a dangerous little goblin and I will just go on my phone randomly because the need arises, which I think is kind of common in most millennial Gen Zers now, because we've pretty much had phones in our hands the past 20 years. Besides the point. Honestly. I'm beating the shit out of some ogres, so why do cell phones even come into the equation? Alright, let's... Are you a monster? No, you're a Great Axe. Are you a monster? No, you're 620 gil. Are you a monster? No, you're 540 gil. 450 gil. Are you a monster? No, you're a Mithril Helm. Great, let's put on some shit. The other problem with me is, like I've said in the past, I am incredibly, like, my humor comes from observation, and right now nothing incredibly fun is happening here. Not to say nothing fun is happening here, but it's nothing that I can really quip upon. And no one's in chat, so you'll just have to listen to me say dumb shit for the next however long until people show up. Let me fuck up this lesser tiger. To be honest, it looks like a better tiger. It's got bigger fangs and a cooler pattern, but sure, lesser, whatever. I don't know who's making these judgment calls on big cats in the Final Fantasy universe, but somebody is. Bree's here! I don't know if she's actually here. She's probably on a call because she has big people work to do. But, you know, she's here. Hi. Short stream today, Bree. Just a warning if you haven't already heard me wax upon it. And we will also be changing up gameplay on Thursday. Didn't feel appropriate today because I was working on stuff. Also, if the audio slips as hard out of sync as it did last time, please let me know. Otherwise, we should be golden. Cool. Alright, well that was a big fat nothing, kinda groovy. Just auto attack for a minute. Cool. Okay. Okay. Yes, I know. Cancel. So. Oh. Dang. They fuck around with your schedule so hard. That sucks balls. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's explore this cave we've never had access to before. The Sage's Cave is. I was talking earlier about Hades 2 early access. I think started yesterday. I am very bad at Hades, seeing from my no plot progress win streak on my first Hades. But if you want to see me be bad at Hades 2, let me know and maybe I will do that. Yes, I defeated the vampire. He was but a servant. The beast corrupting the earth crystals lurks much deeper within the cavern. Thanks, Shada. Oh yeah, there was a guy in the village that told me about Shada. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? But no, there was a random person in the last village I went to, the dwarven village, who was like, there's a sage named Shada. He'll know what to do. The beast corrupting the earth crystal looks much deeper within the cavern. Here, take this staff with you and use it behind the vampire's chambers. Okay, so I just have to go back into the last place I was with the earthen rod to beat the shit out of the person corrupting the earth crystal, I guess. Super fun Final Fantasy trope of the villain not actually being the villain, the big boss not actually being the big boss, which is... Oh god, why, Brie? Why would you want that? I will be incredibly bad. It's gonna be painful to watch, but I'll do it. I'll do anything for views, you know? Aww. Okay. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how I feel later today. I got a lot of shit to do today, so that's hence why I will be bouncing soon, but I would appreciate it. Aw, Brie, you're single-handedly keeping this stream alive, and I appreciate that about you. Yeah, no, people are straight up... If people see me play Hades, they will probably be mad about it. And you know what? That draws views, so I guess I'll do it. Alright. Okay. Yeah, no, it's probably not gonna be today. Aw, I love the Brie chats. It's, for real, it is, like, now kind of the reason I do this, so I appreciate it. You know, like, I was saying to my empty audience before I got a new phone, so I'm gonna be very distracted, so I apologize if you randomly see me, like, look down for 5 minutes at a time without speaking. It shouldn't be that bad. It's not that hard to keep my attention, but in the chance that I do slip up, I will be gone for, like, at least 2 minutes. I'll be here. I will be maintaining eye contact, but I will not be here. Alright, let me do some fucking... not use spells magic. There we go. Plus, you know, it's good practice just having friends and family in chat, because it does make you a little bit bolder. Like, you know, I can't say anything too fucked that'll cause people to leave the stream. I can kind of just mess around, keep up to date with my friends, have a little fun. Alright, do these look like lesser tigers to you or better tigers to you? Real quick. I know they're saber-toothed tigers, which you'd think like sabers 4 teeth would make them more tigers. But for whatever reason, they're lesser tigers. See, top tier content today. We're really pulling at the streams here. The seams here of a good stream was what she was trying to say. You know, laundry and lines. Yeah, exactly. It's not a lesser tiger. See, like, these are lesser fucking wolves, but they're called warg wolves for whatever reason. Because I don't think there are more tigers. Of course. Thank you for always being here. Yeah, let's continue on with the finaling of our fantasy. Cause now I just have to go back to where I was before and fight a bigger guy. Fuck these shadows. Ow. I should probably hit town though. I know it's a pain in the ass to go back and forth like that, but it's gonna be better regardless. Just to heal up. Real quick. I also was watching my VOD back from last week to see how bad the delay was, and it was bad, it was very bad. But the thing that I thought was worse was just how much I touched my face. I touched my face so much. If there's ever a point where I'm like, why do I have a zit here? It's because I touched my fucking face for like 45 minutes, probably, over the course of that stream. Continues to touch face. There was a distracting amount of touching my face. And I'm very grateful that I don't do that on stage, because I'm now, like, incredibly self-conscious. Oh my god, here it goes. I'm incredibly self-conscious about my behavior on stage in one of the one acts that I'm in, because there's a lot of just, like, standing silently in the middle, like, middle front of a stage, standing silently, which is not normal. Regardless, it does mean that I do have to be very, very cautious about not subconsciously touching my face while I'm doing literally nothing else. I am going to be pretending to bite my nails, I think, as like my character's nervous tick, but we'll see. I also have to find a white dress of some kind, because I don't want to use my actual wedding dress for a community theater show. I should have bought more antidotes. Whatever, I'm not going back this time. That's for sure. We got some hyenodons to fuck up. If you want to, let me check that show date now. The One Act Festival, it's gonna be, I can post it, I can share it on my Facebook, but it is going to be on the 17th and 18th. So not next week. 10 days from now. 10 days from now. Yeah, next week. It'll be the One Act Fest. So, of course I'm okay with that. Come by. Look, it's as nerve-wracking to perform in front of friends as it is to perform in front of not friends, because most of the time I don't know who's out there, and a bigger, more full audience is always more fun to perform to. So May 17th and 18th at... I just realized that one of those is a Saturday, so I mean, y'all could stop by and then we could immediately go and play Pathfinder. Because it's at 7:30 p.m., so it's gonna fuck with our schedule no matter what, since I will have to probably be there like an hour or two beforehand to get ready. But we'll have to see. So yeah, we'll have to talk to Frank about pirates and see if we want to move pirates because I will be performing. I forgot that those schedules conflict. I forgot that most shows have a Saturday night show, and that is when we are normally in a real physical space together. Yeah, that's totally cool. We could try to move it. We could try to just, I don't know, get together, play some Wavelength afterwards, but yeah, I'll let y'all know. Also, I don't know, since it's a one-act fest, like, normally, following a performance on a Saturday, everybody would want to go out to a bar together or something. But, I don't care. Fuck those hoes. I'd much rather be hanging out with y'all, so we'll see. But, yeah. So, not this upcoming Saturday, but the Saturday after. Sorry, I got distracted, but my Wi-Fi is incredibly... The signal is very, very low. So if you are seeing any issues with stream droppage, rate droppage, just let me know so that I can try to fix that, because I have not seen my Wi-Fi getting that depleted of a signal in a really long time. But yeah. So, I also forgot to talk to y'all about the Saturday night schedule, because this... the One Act Fest is moving so fast this year. It's not that I'm, like, upset with that. I love that. Fuck it, I don't want to be doing 2 months of rehearsal for 2 20-minute shows. But, oh god, how do I get downstairs? Oh, it's just over there. But yeah, I totally forgot that there was, like, even an upcoming performance date because of, you know, like, we got cast last month. And so far I've only had 2 rehearsals for both of the shows that I'm going to be in. No. 3 as of last night for one of them, 2 for the other. So it's just been kind of, like, really fast moving, and I've totally forgotten that, like, it has relevance on my life and that people might want to come see it. It's not that Saturdays stop being good, because there's also a show on that Friday, if y'all wanted to come to the Friday instead of the Saturday. But, you know, it's really just, my rehearsals are, I have one tonight, which is off book day, and yeah, and then we have Tech Week next week, which is going to have a lot of just, like, moving parts, so I'll have to be there every night, basically, for a couple of hours, just to get into using the microphones and getting all that shit together. But, otherwise it should be fine. That's why I was like, it's baffling to me that it's moving so fast. I get it, because it's all one act. Nothing needs to be that long. But, it's just funny, because I keep forgetting that it's, like, happening concurrently to right now. That way should be faster. This is what I mean by living in map. It's not a good way to play for other people watching. It can be a little jarring. Kill the Minotaur. Minoturd, more like. Ha ha ha. Yeah, we're back in the rock cave. It's the Earth Cave, actually, Joey. So, some respect on its name. We're gonna go save the Earth Crystal, dog. I don't have a lot of life events, but yeah, the One Act Festival, that's really all I got going on. So that's fine. Also trying to submit some self-tapes, but that's a different story. I should also plan my birthday party. Take that back, it's not a party. I just want to do a little birthday get-together. Which I should plan sometime soon so that I can let y'all know when that's gonna be. Sorry, Rios just responded to my Insta story and called me a monster for only ever streaming when he's working. Which eventually I will not be only streaming during the very wee hours of the day. Wee hours of the day? No, it's not like 2 a.m. It's fucking the middle of the day. I will eventually be changing and shifting my schedule, but that is not for now. That is for eventually. Hopefully. We'll see. I don't know, man. We're taking it by ear. We're going with the flow. We're defeating everybody in the Earth Cave, Joey. The Earth Cave. Okay. Did I take a wrong turn? Yes, I did. Fuck. Fuck these stupid fucking bats, man. Also, like, what else is going on with y'all? You know? I've just talked a lot, and I have very little going on, so you now know about my laundry schedule and my one-act festival. What else is going on with y'all? Give me life updates. Bree, I'm sorry that I'm confused, but I'm not sure I understand your sentiment. But also, there will probably be people at my get-together that I don't like, so, you know. Is what it is. Sometimes you have bad friends. Sometimes. Oh, is it just that one of those theirs is supposed to be a that? Mad that there are people? I hope. Because then that makes sense. Then I totally get it. And yes, I will also not be mad that there are people at my get-together that I don't like. Because there probably will be. And don't worry, it's no one in chat right now. Love all y'all. But, you know, some other people... Maybe we are not the biggest of fans, but that is okay. Alright. Where the fuck do I stick this fucking earth rod? You doing a hot bar Whole Foods lunch or just like a Whole Foods lunch? Because two very different things. Hot bar Whole Foods lunch used to be a fucking delicacy in the Kiefer household. That was some good shit. Oh, do I just have to go stand on that mat over there and, like, crack it with my rod? Do I gotta go all the way through again to crack that shit with my rod? Yeah, I think so. Alright, cool. We'll get on up there then. We'll boogie on down. Yeah, dude. Whole Foods is fucking sick. It depends on the Whole Foods you're going to, though. Like, there are some Whole Foods that are just unequivocally built better. Yeah. ShopRite's also not bad. It's just Whole Foods has a lot more vegetarian options. Look, there's nothing wrong with a little ShopRite sushi. There is nothing wrong with a little ShopRite sushi. Shop ride? Hey. You know. Whole Foods is fucking bonkers. Like, it was just, well, it was bonkers back when there were not a lot of, like, vegetarian, gluten-free, vegan options that you could just access. Now it's a lot easier for, you know, like, me and my mom to go grab stuff, but it used to be very much, like a fun little outing to be like, oh, we're going grocery shopping, and it's at Whole Foods, which means we can get really crazy fun dinner. I had a fun childhood. Some people are like, woo, Disney. I was like, yeah, Whole Foods. Vegetarian kid things. God, now I want some sushi, though. That was mean. Yes, I will. Hell yeah. Because it's probably just, we're thinking about doing just, like, a little cookout or something in the backyard. And just people can feel free to come and go and not really, like, have a set time. Just sort of bounce around. But we'll see. I haven't really done any thinking about it, as you can tell. But absolutely. Have fun prepping your new dessert menu. And also, you know, let us all know what it is so we can be tempted to come to your restaurant and make you work for us. Work for your friendships, Joey. Sorry, I'm being an absolute goblin today. I don't know what's going on. But thanks for dropping by. And hopefully we see you soon. And that's why, like, we definitely want to do, like, my birthday. We want to do more board game nights and junk just so people have an excuse to drop by the house again. Which we're supposed to be getting together and doing, but funnily enough, when you get married and you do a bunch of big life changes all at once, it can be a lot to sort of slide back into real life again. So we're working on it. Been a lot of, you know, going to appointments, tripping around, making sure, and then on top of that, there's the whole car situation. So, you know, we've been busy, but we're working on it. We're making sure we're eventually gonna be in a place where we can make plans and competently make things work without it being stressful every weekend. So a car is a big part of that. But we'll get there. Damn it, I shouldn't have just auto-attacked. There are so many wolves. We are actually... I know we haven't cleared any of the crystals yet, but I think we're actually making a lot of headway in this particular Final of Fantasies. So I don't think we have that much Final Fantasy 1 playtime left. A few days. Definitely, but I think with the shift in scheduling and a couple more games entering rotation, it might be, you know, few weeks, but probably not more than the end of this month. And if it is, maybe I'll do a birthday stream and finish the game, because that could be fun. Because, you know, my actual birthday is a Friday, so maybe I'll just do like a full Final Fantasy Friday and a community party night. I don't know. I should have healed first. I never healed. Okay, just open some stairs. Golden. Your girl has to remember to heal. It is not like... I also forget, like, it's not like it's so much harder in Seven Rebirth, but I still fucking forget to heal all the time. And so I'll enter a fight and I'll be like, why does this suck so much? And it's simply because I did not heal. Interesting, I know. Wraiths? No, not in this house. I do have to get a capture card, though, so that I can start doing things like playing Rebirth on hard once I unlock that on stream, because that is going to be... I'm not going to want to do that in my free time. I'm just not. I know myself. I'm just not going to want to do that. Alright, there's further down, and there are 2 doors, so let's access those 2. Again, something about this fully fledged map feels like cheating. We gotta kill the fuck out of these guys. Yeah. What'd you get, Bree? What's on the menu for lunch? Hell yeah. Rad. Love a bit of soup lunch. Love a bit of hummus. You know, I'm excited for when we inevitably get a Joey photo dump in chat of like 5 really excellent looking desserts. We should go to his restaurant. You were right. That is an excellent idea. Because I don't think, aside from for the wedding, I've never gone and just eaten a meal at Joey's restaurant. I say it as though it is his restaurant, which for all intents and purposes is the only reason we're going, so I might as well continue to refer to it as such. No problem in that. Nothing like a little bit of customization in a prefix establishment like Whole Foods. Sorry, she must stretch. Her body is not feeling well. You ever just wake up and your body's like, not today. Today's not a good one for you. I feel like that was my morning this morning. On Sunday with the car. Nothing, because we called the dealer and they were like, you need to have X amount in cash if you'd like to buy a vehicle. So, unless you're referring to something else, in which case, I don't know, man. The car's just been more and more of a problem. I hate that stupid fucking thing. I also just wish it was done already. Yeah, like most places need you to have cash. They don't take personal checks. You need to make appointments to go to lots now, which seems like a bad idea. Like, I get it. It was probably a COVID imposed policy to like have an appointment, have a specific time when a certain amount of people are gonna be there. But like having that now not only feels a little, not ridiculous, because, again, I still understand that there's a need for it, but, I don't know, man, there are so many hoops. Like, already buying a car was something that, one, I've never done, but two, has, like, a stigma about it of, like, being a little difficult. You have to know how to haggle. It's one of those things where it's still considered a luxury item. So, like, you have to take more time sort of figuring out what, when, why, and how about it. And it's just so much harder than we thought it was gonna be. Purely in so far as you can't just rock up now and be like, I have a checkbook. I can give you this much money. You have to have quite a lot more than that, which is unfortunate. So yeah, we're trying to figure that out. I should text Dan to remind him to pick up cash today so that we can try to get this all done and squared away this weekend. Because it would be really lovely just to not have to think about that anymore. And then the amount of freedom that opens up. Further confirming that I really, really need to learn how to drive. Yeah, no, I mean, a lot of dealerships are doing that now. It's no personal checks, so you need, like, a cashier's check with an exact amount from a bank. You need a bank certified check, I think, work, but they don't really do those anymore in a lot of banks. So it's messy. It's messy. Because they don't, basically, whenever you drive a car off the lot, yeah, look, I wish, but we were trying to be responsible and get like a no one's touched it before, it has a warranty type situation, which seems to be a fucking mistake. The reason they don't want you to pay in checks is because literally the minute that it drives off the lot, it technically depreciates in value, which it doesn't anymore. Dan and I were talking about this, and you're looking at like a Carvana or a Craigslist, and a lot of the prices are similar to what they should be at a non-depreciated value for cars released in the last 2 or 3 years. But essentially, it's in case the check bounces through the dealership, the car would be at a lesser value if you drove it off lot and your check bounces. Kind of, I guess. I don't fucking know. I think it's some kind of weird big scam, but it's fine. I could go on a fucking 25-minute tangent about how, why, and where there should be walkable cities if we're still considering cars a luxury item. but again, besides the point. It's similar to how, like, the internet needs to be sort of socialized because it's 100% mandatory for several arenas of life. And not doing so is unequivocally just targeting poor people. But hey, not my world, so I'm not the one sitting here making policies for free internet access and better transportation. Because we all know my socialist viewpoint at this point in our lives. At least I think. I talk a lot, so I would assume. Ooh, hold on. Is that blocked? No. Cool. Yeah, it's just, it feels like now there is a tax of living, and that tax of living is access to transportation and internet access, and neither of those are being widely, freely given, which is really fucked up. Let's fight these piss demons. Give them a piss of my mind. But that's the other thing, is I feel like as we get more technologically advanced, it's becoming harder and harder to ignore the fact that the class divide is socially imposed. Insofar as, like, online, everyone sort of has an equal stage, but access to the internet is barred. Oh. Hey, suspected spam call. Love that. That's my new phone. It's so cute. It's really also nice that when I get a call, it doesn't stop my stream from working. That's great. You know. But, you know, hopefully if we are in a world that more fully accepts and understands the imposition of a class divide, there's a better chance of correcting that wrong and figuring out a way of handling, you know, like a UBI take on certain structural benefits that could improve life for pretty much everyone. That's the other thing. We're exchanging public schools for charter schools, which use a lottery system to get in. So we're now unavailing public education to students with less access. We're taking away libraries with lack of funding. So we're essentially deregulating the process of equality that the government had already responded to previously, and now with a higher need of technological access, that is disappearing. Sorry, I got really a little heated there, but I mean, it's all of that is true, and taking away those things, we're not democratizing anything, we're simply disavowing specific people of a voice. This is not cool, gang, and we shouldn't do it. The charter school system, I did a whole public school and public education access class in college, and we talked a lot about the charter school system and how kind of boned it is, simply due to the fact that it is a lottery system and that there is not the same strict standard for teachers in charter schools as there are in public education. So teachers who work at charter schools usually don't have as much of an education background in the required classification for whatever they're teaching, and are not checked against a national standard sometimes. Again, that's changing, and it's charter schools are technically considered public schools, so they still, hold on, let me just make sure I'm not getting this wrong, because I think that they do get charter school funding. Yeah, so they get state funding because they're district schools. So they get funding, they get technically less than a public school would, but they're still using public school funding. So as opposed to private school where you're paying for your child to go, and that is why they're held open, a charter school is still using public funds, but it's not open to every student in their district. Which is why it's so fucked. So fucked. The charter school system makes me angry because they're selling it as like, it's again like a very like state choice, government choice. You get to choose where your child goes to school. It helps diversify school systems, except it doesn't. Because now we're talking about like school choice, and we're talking about the need for public access transportation. If you're saying like, well, oh, okay, so now kids from higher income families have the choice to go anywhere in the district that they like, if they get in through a lottery system, versus poorer kids who cannot afford to be transported somewhere. I don't know. Because also, Bergen Academies is like a specialty school. It's like a performance art school, which I think have always been slightly different from the charter school system. But I do think they still access public funds in the same way. Did not expect this to be where stream went today, but I'm having a great time. But you know, so it's I think Bergen Academies is not technically a charter. Let's see. Bergen. BCA is a tuition-free public magnet. So it's technically a magnet high school, which just means you need to meet a certain standard, hence the testing procedure to get in. And that's the difference with like a Bergen Academies, is there's a testing process. So it's not a 100% random, it's not there's a chance my kid can go here, there's a chance not. It's the chance is solely based on your student's academic credentials. And talent in the case of the performing arts schools. Which I was not talented enough to get in, but my scores were good enough to get in, and that still lives with me. Because I did get to the auditioning stage of the performance arts school, and that is where I was cut. But hey, if I went to Bergen Academies, we would have never met, and then my life would be incredibly different, and I'm not sure in a necessarily good way. So hey. But yeah, no, charter schools are fucked up. And I don't think we should be decentralizing the public education system, period. Yeah, magnet schools are a different thing entirely. And I mean, the thing is too, with magnet schools, is, oh no, I'm sorry, that sucks. I really wanted to go. I was so into it. But I chose to sing at my audition, which was not a good choice for me because I am not a singer, but at the time I was in Once on This Island, and I thought, I can do that song, I memorized it, I'm performing it on stage, if I can't do it here, I can't do it there. And it was an a cappella performance, and I freaked out, and I cried. A common occurrence with me is that I get to a point, ooh, I just splashed water on my face. I get to a point in an application process, and I turn around and cry, and there's no coming back. Just like my driver's license. But yeah, no, that fucking blows. I'm very sorry. I also don't think kids should be forced to try for things that they... Hey! Yeah, I cry a lot. That's the pattern. But yeah, kids should not be forced to try for anything that they don't necessarily want to do, in my opinion. But, you know, so... magnet schools are a whole different topic, because you can then start to talk about like the potential for blue ribbon schools and higher testing at public schools, which in some cases benefit them to higher funding from states, is if they're doing better on testing and such. So it could be sinking money in a similar way that charter schools are from public school funding, if the testing at magnet schools are better. But then you have to ask, like, is the teaching process of kids with higher education and higher scores and giving them the accessibility to try for different things at an earlier age, is that a bad thing? Is it a good thing? Should we just try to sort of replicate that for all students? Some students are just not as good learners, blah, 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 you know. I don't know, it opens up a whole different can of worms that is a really interesting, not problem per se, but a really interesting, persistent issue to think about and discuss as far as public school systems. So what, Bree? Where am I going? Up. Cool. Kill these fucks before they poison you, please. You're out of cure spells and I just want to get this over with. Fair. Oh, I'm sorry, Bree. Have fun at your meeting. I feel so bad. I like talking to you and talking to Dan. I'm like, yeah, go have fun back at your oppressive work environments. I'll sit here and play Final Fantasy until you get back. I hope you had an enlightening and interesting conversation with me about the public school system and access to the internet. And that we all learned something today, like the fact that magnet schools are different. Oh god, that sucks. Yo, that sucks. How, when, and why? Ew, I hate that for you. Yeah, for real. I'm sorry. I mean, to be fair, I have rehearsal tonight, so I will also be out of the house, but that's the only thing I have to do today, so it's not the worst thing. And yeah, of course, I'm always here to enlighten people on weirdly specific topics of study that I did in college. It's one of my favorite things. Yeah, this map is such a cheat. Look at this. So, basically, you're not supposed to have the whole map, I think? I don't know, I have to look at it. Yay! That's so fun. That is fun. Alright, look, it's the silver lining, you know? It's the thick Boston accent silver lining. That's great. Oh. But yeah, no, look at this fucking map. I should not have this map. It wants me to walk around and get lost. But, like, now I know I just need to make a little U-ey at that rock and we're good to go. Whatever. But yeah, no. Hey. Silver linings, little things, the little things that keep us going. And hey, if it's a work dinner, hopefully the food is good. Forever. You live here now. We live here now. Excuse me, bat. Please get the fuck out of my way, thank you. Ow. Ouchie. That's the other thing too, is I'm very glad that I am not in a corporate culture environment field. Like, no matter how far I get anywhere, no, that's not fair. If I joined a studio system, then it would be a little corporate, and that I kind of hate. But I very much want to work in, like, indies. I want to work in, like, indie film, indie culture, festival culture, for as long as humanly possible. And, yeah, you should. I 100% would recommend it. If there's any part of you that's like, yes, I would like to play this game, you 100% should. Just because it's a super, super light way to get into a not current Final Fantasy. again, that's why I consider it like a B tier on my list, where it's not one of my favorites, it's not, in my opinion, the best plot, but... Oh, why not? Any particular reason, or just... I was... Literally, my phone last night recommended to me an article, an opinion piece about the character model changes. And Dan is very frightened, not very frightened, but he's like, I'm attached to my character. I hope she doesn't look different. But there's so much discourse online right now about the issues and changes in the character build. Hell yeah. All right, that's sick. That's sick. Join the Final Fantasy sickness. Because that's what I did. I played 14 for like way, way, way too long. And then I was like, I'm kind of done with this. I want to play other Final Fantasy games. And it was a great choice. So, would recommend. That's why I got sucked into a hole where I played basically all of them. Except for a chunk. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll fill in the blanks. And if there are any that are too hard or you just don't want to play, tune in. I'll be doing them here. Eventually. Because I do want to make a whole little series on it. So we'll see where that gets us. Really? I've only heard bad things, it seems. I've seen some, like, images where people are like, yeah, I really actually like how this looks, and I like XYZ, but, for the most part, I've only been hearing weirdly negative things about it. Alright. Is this... No, this is not... Just kill this motherfucker, please. Kill this troll. But yeah, so definitely I would recommend picking up one. I can share it with you. That's how Steam works, right? You're in a positive internet bubble, which is strange but nice. It's not a bad thing. I would love to be on the positive side of the internet, but I'm on the very angry side of the internet most of the time. I am he who feeds on the power of earth. I will not be disturbed by mortal men. I am the Lich, fiend of earth. Cool, let's fight the Lich. But yeah, so, would recommend. Cool. I got Diaga. Cool. Cool. Now I'm kind of hungry. We talked about food for so long. Okay, it's not better fire damage, it's just fire damage. Oh no. Ouchie. How much damage? Woof. Alright, gots to be healing, but also we're gonna see how Diaga does. And if I actually can be healing. Because I might lose all this progress. To be perfectly honest, I should have saved before I came in here to fight this guy. Because I do not have any health potions, which sucks. I do have some Phoenix Downs though, so as long as none of my all of my characters don't go down at the same time, we should be okay. Yeah, I know. Like, it happens. It happens. We all make mistakes. We all have those days. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody makes mistakes, and some people's mistakes are fighting this father. I forgot I also had Hila though, so maybe we're okay. We might be okay. Hilara. Oh yeah, that did about as much as the blizzard damage. Oh fuck, he hasted himself. Okay, I think thunder did a little bit more damage than fire, but we shall see. Oh, and I have life. Alright, I keep forgetting that my mages are a lot more set than they used to be, because I did not focus on my mages for a little while. Okay, if I haste and it doubles the magic, will it double the use of the spell, or will it double the use of the spell slot, or both? Whatever, I'm gonna do it. And we're not gonna find out this turn round, but we'll see next turn. Hopefully, unless she has to heal, in which case, oof, might have to heal. I got at least another one of those in me for everyone except for the Rage Mage. Sorry, we got really into, like, deep, like, math here because I'm worried about losing this save. I'm gonna try to silence him. It's not the best solution, but we're gonna try it. We can also... could try to discourage him, but I think he's probably immune to that if I had to guess. I'm just gonna haste someone else. I'm gonna haste Gorier. Even though I think... yeah, Grief is doing a little bit more damage. Oh, of course I hasted him right as he got... okay, it missed, which tells me nothing. Although, again, I'm not sure if a miss in this means, like, miss, or you cannot hit them. I'm just gonna try Diaga again. And also, actually, let me check to see if... it did take 2, so that is gonna completely take... I can't life after that, but that's okay. We're just gonna try to debuff him with my little black mage. Might not be the best bet. Hey, it seemed to work. That's gonna kill my black mage, probably. Yeah, it killed... oh, fuck me. Okay. Alright. Hey, hey, hey! By the skin of my teeth! By the skin of my teeth! It's okay. It's unfortunate that Grief and Rage will not be getting that XP. But hey, is what it is. At some point we'll catch up, but nothing like a good little victory music to celebrate that. Thank you, Bree. I did not believe in me, so I needed someone to, and it came through, because I think we're golden. Alright, some reading. We saved the earth crystals, so now the earth should be back to life, I think. We killed the Lich who was feeding upon the earth. I do like the kind of undead theming they did for Earth. That's very cute. There was no reading! Usually when you blow life into a crystal, there's a whole little bit in a lot of the Final Fantasies, but I guess this is the altar of Earth from which the power of Earth flows forth. Yay! Okay, let's go home. Yeah. Cool. Have fun at your meeting. Alrighty. That was so exciting. I'm so glad Bree got to be here to see it. And also I should probably res my characters. First we're gonna save, I think, because that feels like the appropriate and responsible thing to do. Yay! Alright, cool. We're 10 hours in, we're 1 crystal down, and we're gonna head back to town. And hopefully not die in the process. Ah. Flee, flee. Run away. Leave your friends, dead bodies on the ground. Run away. We're having fun out here. We're having a good time. We're not dying, which is, again, quite amazing. Flee. I cannot believe that Gorier and Sage really held this team together. Really held this team together. I say can't believe, but like white mage fighter warrior is usually gonna be your last stand and not your thief black mage. Yeah, I guess hopefully they don't get a shot off before I can Diaga. Because if I can, then we'll be golden. Ouchie! Sorry, that was annoying. Oh no. A Ripperoni shadows. Sick. Feeling real good about everything. Aside from, you know, all my dead compatriots. But other than that. I did, homie. Is no one here gonna give me my props for Restoring the crystal to grace? Ah, fuck, is there not a res here? Is there not a little res castle? I guess that makes sense, because everybody here is dead or whatever. Yeah, the earth crystal must be shining again, sir. Okay, cool. So I guess, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna buy some shit. We're gonna buy some better gear, if there is any. Ooh, that's so good but so expensive. But I have the liquid. I have the cash for it. Should probably get another silver armlet. Maybe steel gloves. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get steel gloves. We can move the bronze gloves over. Get a silver armlet. I'm tempted to get the knight's armor, but I don't know if we're gonna get anything nicer soon. Realistically, I should be more concerned with rezzing my people. So we're gonna go take care of that. I do have to pee, and I do want to grab lunch soon. I need to stop getting out of frame, because I keep bouncing up out of frame. Hate that. Hate that for me. Alright, let's scoot. Let's scoot and boot and boogie. Oh, is that my res castle? That little piece of shit? I don't know. Let's talk to some... Hey, Dwergar. Warriors of Light. This couldn't have happened with... Couldn't have happened... I told you I wasn't going to try to do the accent, and there's a reason why. Cannot do a Scottish accent. And I know that. And yet. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna life up. We're gonna magic. We're gonna... Oh yeah, we don't have... Do we have ether? Is that a thing in this one? Phoenix down. Antidote. We could Phoenix down, but that's an expensive... Yeah, ether's expensive too. Alright. We're just gonna pay to sleep at the inn twice. I think that's gonna just about do it. It's pretty much gonna do the same as if we had to pay to res and then pay to sleep anyway. Especially when, you know, my dumbass is usually forgetting to go rest up after I res and instead rest up before I res. Which, not always great. Sage, please bring your companions back to life. Thank you. And then we will just go refill those slots, take a nippy nap. Wow, I feel rested and reinvigorated after doing a little ditty. Okay, now that the earth crystal's done and none of y'all have anything new to say... Well, I mean, you do. Some of you do. Guess I should talk to all of you then, if some of your lines are different. Maybe, oh, maybe I should go talk to the dwarves again. Ships float. You know what that means. Northland fallen to ruin. Cool. Alright, that man's telling me I need to go north, which is probably accessible via boat. I don't know if I want to go back to Melmond for any reason. I'm sure I can, though. Melmond. Do I want to, though? Or do I just want to go north? Village to the north has fallen into disrepair. I don't know if he means, like, literally just north on this plane of existence, or if I should start going upwards on the map. Could be either, to be perfectly honest.